Hello, welcome to FFM Live once again. Game week 29 is in the books for me anyway. I mean, all of my players have played. We're halfway through the game week. Wow, what a day. I mean, there's been so much going on. I mean, I'm kind of losing track of exactly what happened. So yeah, I want to go and show you my team. I know it's been a while since I've done anything on YouTube, just for other reasons. But I'm back. I'm doing this live stream. It's Saturday night. It's after all the games are in for me, and I just want to talk through some of my players' performances. Hopefully, get to some of yours as well. That's the kind of the point of this whole channel, is to get you involved as much as possible. But yeah, kicking things off with my team, I did take a bit of a gamble going for the doubling up on Bournemouth defenders, and it was going all right at the hour mark. You know, they're keeping a clean sheet against Newcastle, and then suddenly they concede. But then Daniels pops up with a goal as well. Happy days. So that was all right for me in the end. Kind of what a roller coaster. I mean, I was looking at it thinking, yes, I banked those clean sheet points, and then Newcastle scored late on. Similar story for Courtois as well. Chelsea were doing all right, were keeping a clean sheet, and then he goes and concedes late on. Man, this roller coaster ride then continued with West Ham. So any Everton fans who are going to be watching either the live stream or the recording of this, unlucky. I mean, yeah, people probably have Lukaku in their teams, and he obviously got on the score sheet again against West Ham. Looking good. They were looking like they were going to win. But then my man, Payet, stepped up, ended up getting a goal and an assist for 13 points. Happy days. Now, I did have Antonio on the bench, so the last few game weeks I've had Antonio. Both times he's scored. I think he's got double figures both times as well, and that's been pretty nice. And I actually then decided to bench him this week, or this weekend, just because I thought that Ali was going to do better, and I thought Sanchez was actually going to step up for a change, and I just had to bench someone. I didn't want to play all-out attack this game week, so that's why I benched Antonio. Although, yeah, thinking now I should have benched Vardy, but never mind. And Sanchez, he's been blanking like there's been no tomorrow, but finally he got back on the score sheet with a decent enough goal. That was a really good game, I thought, the Spurs-Arsenal game. I did manage to watch most of it. And yeah, Arsenal coming back after the red card as well was pretty impressive. So Tottenham will be upset that they didn't get the 3 points, but what a game anyway. I mean, I'm a neutral in that one, so yeah, that was good. Ali getting the assist, and Kane with an absolute worldie, curling into the far post. Really nice goal from Harry Kane, and shame he didn't get any bonus points, but he did manage to get the 6, so that was all right. Mahrez, main man, you can't bench him ever. He just carries on being the best player in the Premier League, in my opinion. And yeah, he's followed up 11 points today. Brilliant performance, and very happy with that. And the man up front, Aguero, it was the obvious captain choice. I mean, who else are you going to pick as captain this game week? One of the best players in the league against one of, unfortunately, the worst defences in the league. Aston Villa now look like, yeah, they're pretty much down, right? There's no hope, I would have thought, for Villa. So it was just a case of how many we were going to concede, it looked like. We did all right in the first half. Brad Guzan making some decent saves, and the defence kind of holding on. But then, yeah, City turned it on in the second half. Aguero getting 2 goals. Should have had 3 with the penalty miss as well. So unlucky if you did actually go and gamble and use your triple captain on Aguero. In my opinion, using the triple captain outside of a double game week is fine. You shouldn't be scared about everyone else saying save it for a double game week. I know mathematically it's kind of making sense, but if you've got a good gut feeling about a player in a single game week, then why not? The difference that there's going to be, between a single captain and a double game week captain is not that big when you actually look at the numbers. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Well done anyway for everyone that captained Aguero. You've banked 22 points, so everyone's probably probably pretty happy with that. And yeah, I guess now that he's not playing Villa again, I can say long may that run continue. But yeah, that's how my team did anyway, and the drama of some of the games I've talked about was absolutely awesome. I want to get to some of your teams as well, so I put the call out on Twitter if anyone's actually following me at FFMJoe there. You can tweet me your team as well, and I'll try to feature it in this stream right now. So yeah, if you want to get involved, and you can chat as well here on the right hand side. If you're watching this live, if you're watching the recording, then you may struggle to chat live, but that's the way the live stream goes. But yeah, so I've had a couple of teams I just wanted to feature on from the Twitter feed. So Mark has tweeted me his team and showed a solid 90 points. Very nice. And he's also got Alderweireld coming on. So very nearly making 100 points. So close. Very good performance. I was looking at Joe Hart. I thought that would make sense. Probably the most guaranteed clean sheet you're going to find this season. Villa away at City. So yeah, good choice. And obviously he's playing in game week 30, which is one to consider as well. For those looking ahead to next week, then yeah, there's not as many teams playing. So Hart was a good option. I'm looking at also at Fabianski for my team next week. I've actually got two goalkeepers who aren't going to feature. So, yeah, I need to sort out that goalkeeper spot if I want 11 players in my team. But for me, it's between Hart and Fabianski. Maybe we can actually have a look at my team or my squad at the end by the end of this stream. So if then you want to suggest any transfers for myself, then yeah, feel free to let me know. But otherwise, I mean, this team, solid performance. Again, similar story to my team, really. Only Vardy disappointing, but also Eriksen for Mark here didn't quite perform. Well, not FPL wise anyway. Did well enough in the game, I thought. And yeah, you've managed to get Sigurdsson in as well. I mean, for me, I was looking at Gylfi as well. Most people actually managed to bring him in. Either him or maybe Yaya Toure or Silva. They was, again, with the pretty obvious midfield picks. So, yeah, and Van Dijk again, yeah, because he's playing game week 30 as well. It seemed like a solid choice. I mean, it seemed like this today, all of the kind of obvious or the safe transfers that people wanted to make ended up bagging a load of points. So, yeah, it made it a lot more fun this game week when everyone's scoring. I mean, wow, look at this bench as well. Antonio scored. Butland did okay. Picking up, what did he get? 4 or 5 points maybe. Had a lot of saves. So, yeah, strong performing team in total, really. So, yeah, solid 97 points it'll be once Target gets pulled off. So, yeah, nice work, Mark. And thanks for tweeting me your team. Really nice job. And also Matthew's tweeted me as well. Should have started Ali over Arnie. Yeah, that's probably a close call between Arnautovic and Ali. I can see why you've put in Arnautovic. It was probably a 50-50 call, right? I mean, you're thinking that Arsenal may do well against Spurs, so Ali gets taken out. But I mean, hindsight's a good thing as well. So unlucky. But it wasn't that big a difference, was it? It was only 3 points, those two. I'm sure, yeah. If you're thinking about that way, like the points you miss out on, then you could think, well, you should have captained Payet. But yeah, that's results orientated thinking. And yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. So yeah, the Arsenal fan in you got bullied, yeah. Say that Ali would get bullied. Well, Ali didn't really get bullied. I thought Ali stood up pretty well. Had a good display, in my opinion. And I don't know too much about this El Neni guy, is it? The new one for Arsenal. Looked decent enough. So yeah, but I don't think he's a very good option FPL-wise, simply because he looked quite defensive. But otherwise, brilliant showing here from Matthew's team. I mean, a lot of people will have the combo of Mahrez and Vardy. Obviously, with Aguero captain being the obvious choice. Interesting bringing in Company at this stage. So again, probably thinking about game week 30. I was looking at Company. I was looking at City's defenders. I can't call I don't know if it's going to be Clichy or Sanya or Kolarov or Zabaleta. Like, there's a rotation risk there, right? So that's why I've kind of avoided City's defenders. But you've gone with a solid choice, I think, with Company. Has a goal threat in him as well, but maybe didn't really put that on display too much today because City pretty much coasted to their win. But yeah, solid clean sheet points, always good for FPL. Van Dijk's decent. For fuck's sake, yeah, he got booked, didn't he, I think? So he pulled out any chance of gaining bonus points. So unlucky with that. But I think it's a very good signing you've got in there anyway. And again, he's another player who's playing in game week 30. So you want to look for that if you're already thinking about next week. So I know a lot of people have got all of their 11 players played today. If you've got anyone waiting on tomorrow, it'll be, what games is it? Palace, Liverpool. Yeah, not a whole lot of interest. Not for me anyway. With my team, and obviously the other game being West Brom United. I mean, I've got no interest in West Brom. They're not featuring in my squad at all at any point this season. And United, I might wait until after this. They've got a blank game week next week. So yeah, avoiding United. Now, at this stage, it is, like I say, it is Saturday night and the leagues haven't quite been updated yet. I don't think, anyway. It would be nice if they have. But I'm expecting a bit of a jump. I mean, I'm at 666,000, so I'm not really in contention for anything. But from what I hear, I should be going up to around 400k, which if you look back at from game week 27, where I was at nearly 900,000. So moving up 500,000 places in 2 game weeks is possible. I just wanted to kind of highlight that. So last week I did really well. Or no, that was in the midweek game, sorry. Yeah, I did very well there. I did have one horror show a couple of weeks back, which I haven't shown on YouTube yet for pretty good reason. I actually went ahead back in game week 26 and played my bench boost. Now, I did this, I can't even really justify why I did this. I was expecting Sanchez to do well against Leicester. I was expecting it to be a goal fest. I knew Liverpool were going to bag a lot of goals against Villa, and then Firmino didn't really do a whole lot in that game. So yeah, bench boost has been played for me, and I pretty much failed. That was it. I took a big hit as well in terms of transfers. So yeah, maybe less said about that the better, but I struggled back in game week 26. As for game week 27, it did start to get a little bit better. So yeah, then above average, with Antonio coming to the fore for me, saving the day. Not as many people had him as I thought, so I was pretty happy with that performance. And then the midweek showing, for me anyway, this is probably the best I've done all season. So yeah, shame I haven't really done any standalone videos for it, but well, I'm featuring it now. 60 points in midweek, 20,000 overall in the game week. I was very happy with. But yeah, I could have even done better with picking a better captain. So maybe looking at Antonio. Payet did okay. And the front three disappointed in midweek, but they seem to have done pretty well this week. So this weekend. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the state of things with my team, and I'm sure a lot of you will be pretty happy after the back of today's performances. And there you go, how am I just looking at this? This is actually an app called Fantasy Football Fix. I know a lot of people who are into FPL will know about this one. It basically updates you in kind of more real time than the FPL website does. So it is worth taking a look at that. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it already. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's a very quick video. And most people will probably be watching this on the recording, which will come out very shortly. But thanks for tuning in, and well done for everyone in this game week. I'm sure you've all done really well. I'm happy with my team anyway. And yeah, I'm back. See you soon.